He's actually not that bad in the last one that's tournament viable or whatever.
I mean, even Street Fighter 2, he was pretty good.
Eh,
Who are you talking about? Zangief?
yeah.
Yeah, pick people up, man.
Zangief
Pick
and
them up, put them down.
I hate Zangief. Man, I know I told you this before. We're alive, by the way. Zangief. Um, which Zangief were you talking about? From which game?
I think we were talking about all
All
versions of
versions?
Zangief. Personally, I've really only played Street Fighter 2 Geef and 4, 5, and 6.
Fucking Geef, man. Um, Abe, what would you say is your favorite fighter from Street Fighter?
Um, it that's an interesting question. I actually like Necro
Oh,
from
Necro.
Third Strike just because it's like a fun mix of certain mechanics. I like Blanca. I like most charged characters just because I'm not really good at like pulling off combos or whatever. So like with charged characters, it's a little more, like it's not as combo intensive to try to play them because it's you just can't, right?
I fucking
Um,
hate charged characters, man. It stems from my childhood when you used to like rent games and not get an instruction manual.
mm,
I started playing Street Fighter 2, and aesthetically, I liked Guile the best.
mm,
But that motherfucker is a charge character, and I had no idea what a charge move was. There was no internet
right.
to look that shit up on.
Oh yeah.
I was mashing buttons. I was spinning the D-pad around. I couldn't make cool shit happen with that dude at all. It was so frustrating. And ever since I learned what a charge move was, like 30 years later, I've hated it. I've hated it. It
Mm,
frustrated me so much as a child, and as a man, I've carried that grudge.
I still,
fair. I mean,
still, I feel like you and me are yin to yang type of deal. I've always hated Zangief. My brother used to play Zangief. I think I've told you this. My brother used to
Yeah,
play Zangief, and he would just stomp me because with Street Fighter 2, Zangief fucking he just grabs you and you're dead.
yeah,
Um,
huge damage.
huge damage.
They don't even like let you reset properly. You get slammed once, you get swept, you get
Yeah,
grabbed again. It's over.
yeah. Um, so I had this innate hate for Zangief, and on top of that, like I when I played the computer as a kid, when I got to Zangief, I would always just choke so hard. Um, so when you first started playing Street Fighter 4 with us, uh,
Yeah,
I was like, man, I hope he finds the character that he's gonna love playing. It's gonna be the character he's gonna play for the rest of the time.
you
I hope
you
it.
kind of tried pointing me in certain directions. I was like, I kind of like this. I like this, and you were like, you should try Abel,
Mhm.
and I tried Abel, and that dude's a goofy man. And it wasn't until I like just tried Zangief. Zangief was literally like the 15th character I
Mhm.
tried. And I was like, "Oh yes, yes, the
Yeah.
enhancement shaman
I
of Street Fighter. No movement ability, just a slow, menacing wall of death
hated
that
it.
slowly walks toward you. I love being intimidating. It's very fun.
Hate Zangief. The day that you were like, yeah, I think I found my main, and you asked you what, and you said it was Zangief. I was like, oh no, please. God. I was like, I have
And
to.
then you started playing Blanca,
Yeah, I
the
was like,
monster.
I was like, I have to stomp this fire out, and I never could. Um,
Well, shouts out, man, because without you fighting me all the time, like I don't think you would have ignited my passion for fighting games.
yeah, I was surprised about that. I'm glad that we were able to do that. I know, God, we missed playing with Abe too. Abe's kind of like me,
yeah,
where he's able to shift in and out of characters and still have a good time, you know?
yeah. I mean, that's what I mean about not really learning. I mean,
Hmm.
playing with you guys is the learning, right? Like okay, I'm kind of new to this character. Let me try this. Okay. Oh, it worked. Let me do a variation. Oh, he stopped it, so that I know that this is working. You just I don't sit in a training room because that's what I can't stand. I just
Yeah.
learn by playing with you guys. So.
Yeah, it's I think the only one time that I ever really sat in a training room on a fighting game was Skullgirls with Squiggly. I wanted to be able to do
Mm,
stuff with her, and I succeeded.
yeah.
Um,
Well, that game was a little different though.
yes, yeah,
Because just the feel of it, like you could see cool shit being done, and it felt more accessible than like when you see like top level play for most of like Marvel
I
or
agree.
Street Fighter. It's I can't do that, but you could do a little bit of it in Skullgirls. And yeah, I do miss playing with you guys.
Yeah,
We can always bring it back.
Yeah, it's the main thing is the internet here and the time now that I'm working. But you know what? Next time there's a sale, I'm gonna pick up some Street Fighter or Six or whatever, and you know,
yeah,
why
that'd be
why not?
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll find time. I'm sure we'll figure it out with you. Um,
yeah.
so this is the Sandpit, episode 29. Uh, I'm Tom. There's Stova.
29?
Dude, yeah.
Good lord, man. Time flies.
Looking forward to 30. Um, there's Abe.
Hello, hello. I'm still here in America, luckily.
Yes, yes. um, yeah, man, Street Fighter 6 is pretty fun. I think I need to just play it more. I'm not dedicating as much time to playing as much. And I think that is kind of partly because I don't have Abe to spar with as much. Abe's always been such a wall for me. Like I can always tell when he's not actually trying compared to when he's trying. I get so frustrated.
I see. I usually try. When I do
Mm.
pick like an alternate character to button mash on, I seem to do even better than when I try.
Oh my God. When you made that one guy just outright quit because you were just goofing off with on a character and he thought that
That was, yeah, I felt bad about that. That was Rolento.
yes.
I literally was
Mm.
button mashing on Rolento and I got a perfect on him, and he genuinely thought I was fucking with him because I like linked a combo into a super or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
He
this
didn't believe me.
second round went real fast.
You backed me up. You're like, no, seriously, he never plays
Yeah,
this shit.
really, yeah.
But he got very mad, and I felt bad about that.
I think it only made him even more mad.
Yeah, he quit like immediately.
Fighting games aren't for everybody. Um,
No, no. If
No,
you have like a high degree of loss aversion, fighting games are very rough because most like competitive games these days are team based. And when you lose a team based game, you can always blame your teammates. You know, your ego
yeah,
can outsource that loss to like
hmm
an external source.
hmm It
But in
was
a 1v1 game, you got limited options to blame, right? And you and yourself are the primary person to take the heat. After that, it's either lag, or they're using a cheap character, or they're using a cheap strategy, or you're using an honest character who's low tier. That's all you got in a fighting game, really.
yeah. Although I will say, for me, the back when I used to game a lot, obviously I like some team-based games, but to me, I try to avoid them unless if I were playing with like people I knew, because what I really hated was not feeling that I lost because of someone else, feeling that I made my team lose. You know, like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like so. But it feels just as great when you're like, oh, you ace the other team or whatever, and it's like, oh, cool, we won, and I did a thing.
Maybe we should get into like 2x KO, because they got that mode where like it's like a tag fighter, right? Where it's like
I keep seeing it. I haven't
two
seen
characters versus two
I
characters.
keep seeing the name. I have never seen anything about it.
I think it's like like an anime style tag fighter, which isn't my favorite, but it's like two characters versus two characters.
I,
And I'm pretty
It's
sure they have a mode where you can play with a friend and you each like control
yeah.
one of the tag characters, like a fucking pro wrestling
A-
match or some
Abe
shit.
and me used to do that with GGPO, I think, or not GG, back before it was GGPO, before there was GGPO. I mean, um,
yeah,
they were
Yeah,
with one of the Marvel games. It was a lot of fun. I'd get my ass beat and then
yeah,
tag Abe in, and he'd clean up for me. And it's
yeah. Like if you do genuinely want to get in on like a fighting game that nobody has an advantage in, I've never downloaded that. I've never played it. I don't know nothing about it.
I'll
It
ch
could be really fun
we'll
to learn
check that
together.
out. Yeah, we'll
I think
definitely
it's
check.
free to
is
play.
is that one the one that's using the what was it, the League of Legend characters or something?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Okay.
I think it's still
Oh,
like early access to invite only,
that
but
isn't that
I
the
don't know
one
how
you've been
hard it is to
telling
get.
you like you've been waiting for it to get released for a while?
A while. Yeah, when I was in
Yes.
Hawaii, like they've got the GGPO guys like as a core part of the team to help them like build the game around
Oh,
GGPO,
nice,
which
nice.
would have been a godsend when I was in Hawaii with the
Mm-hmm.
high ping. Still really good, like living on the
Oh
mainland.
yeah.
Like always good to fight people like coast to coast.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, definitely. Because I've been waiting for it, but I thought it was called something completely different.
Yeah, they had some code names for it and shit. And I think they maybe like just laid off a huge chunk of the team. I don't really know about any of the drama going on with that game, but
Mm,
it's definitely got potential to be a good one.
that's cool. Yeah, I'll have to check it out maybe after this. Still, who's your favorite character in Street Fighter?
In Street Fighter,
Mm-hmm.
all right, man. I there's multiple ways to attack this, right? You can say like who's got the best story, who's the coolest, who's got the best aesthetics,
Let's let's
or who
start
do you like playing with?
let's start with who is overall your favorite. When you look at Street Fighter, this is the character that you like. You don't it, playing it is different. I Playing is different. Like for me, for
Okay.
instance, my favorite character I would say is Ryu because that's who I started playing
You
as.
mean you mean Ryu?
Ryu, yeah, sorry, I'm sorry. Uh,
Or Ru.
and then it transitioned into Akuma, and then it transitioned into Oni,
Oh,
and then
Uma was so.
I had to go to Elena because I had to learn how to joust you on Zangief, and now
You
it's
got so good
Blanca.
at Atlanta, yeah.
Um,
Do you just gravitate toward characters that I struggle against?
I have to.
I
It's
didn't realize I was like the villain in your Street
I
Fighter
would
life story.
I wouldn't say the villain. I would say it's more like I'm a sheep that's being herded into a fighting character by a wolf.
I'm anything but a wolf, man. If anything,
Oh,
I'm like
that's
a really slow moving bull.
you know what? Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
A wall of meat. No, I love Zangief. Like not just because of his fighting style and he's a big, slow, hulking, intimidating character, but also because he's a total lovable goofball, which is like one of my favorite things. I love the big, dumb, kind-hearted oaf.
Yeah,
He's a great character. Also, communist. Gotta love him.
Mm-hmm.
The
yeah,
Hmm.
communist.
yeah. He was there when it was USSR, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Also, he dances with Gorbachev. Is that his name? For
Oh my
when you
God! Yeah, I
win.
forgot about
Yeah.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yep.
Yeah. The ending for Street Fighter 2, right?
Yep.
And he's a great comic relief character, in all his cutscenes, even in the Street Fighter movie. He was great in that.
You see the new one that's gonna be coming out?
Yeah, yeah, I'm unironically looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here. I think it actually will be enjoyable to watch. Um, Yeah,
It's hard to do a video game movie well, you know?
yeah,
Usually it's
Hmm.
a really bad track record.
yeah. You're
Like
judged way more and way thicker, in my opinion.
I haven't seen the Minecraft movie, so I can't judge that one. But I can say Mortal Kombat movie, absolutely amazing. And the Street Fighter movie doesn't get a lot of love, but also amazing.
Some good
Those are
one-liners,
probably
Yeah.
the
man.
two best video game adaptations to the screen.
God, M Bison. For me, it was Tuesday. Um,
Oh, so good.
so good.
Jean-Claude Van Damme,
I'm looking.
Kylie Minogue.
I'm looking forward to Mortal Kombat 2 movie as well. So we're talking about Mortal Kombat, or was it brought up, or kind of spoken.
Wait, they got a new movie coming out?
Yeah, yes. It's supposed to, I believe, take place after Mortal Kombat 1, the first movie that came out.
Oh, dude, with Liu Kang and shit?
Yeah,
Hell yeah, dude. I watched that last Street Fighter movie they did, and it had so much potential to be good. They had really good fan service, really
hmm
good callbacks to stuff.
Hmm.
Where they
Hmm.
fucked up was inventing a brand new character as like an audience
Right.
surrogate. His power was the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life.
what was his power?
Yeah.
You know what his power was, dude? He got a suit of like armor. That was his power.
Hmm.
And when he really got good at it, he got like two tonfa or something he was able to fight with. That was his power, right?
Yeah.
Kano got a fucking laser eye, right?
Oh
And this
yes,
motherfucker's
yes.
like, I got a suit of armor from fucking Etsy. It was
It's
so dumb,
funny.
dude.
That's so funny. I didn't know.
They could have just made anyone else the main character and it would have been fucking banging.
Or you
Just
know
an
what?
established character would have been awesome.
Mhm.
You know, a movie like that doesn't even need a main character. You know, like you could
Mhm.
just have the whole, Earth side of the battle be like the quote unquote main
An
character.
ensemble cast. That's what they did with the
Yeah.
original, dude. Like
Yeah,
nobody
and that's what
really
made it
stood
great.
out. And it wasn't until the very end where like Liu Kang was like, "I'm gonna fucking do it."
Because he was the most human of them all. Because he could punch you in the nuts, and that was his power.
Yeah, I wonder if that was like if that script was written that way from the beginning, or if like the studios were like, "No, we need a main character, guys. Write a main character into it," because it was the one thing that fucked that whole movie up.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder how
Yeah.
much play they had there.
Literally everything else about it was great.
Yeah.
Is
It's a
it?
fun watch. I recommend it.
I think it's been a while since I've seen it. But yeah, second Mortal Kombat's coming out. Um, there's that new what's that one where it's like Marvel? Fuck, I'd have to look it up now.
They doing a
Token,
Marvel fighting game?
Yeah, yes. Isn't there one coming out or something like that?
Tokan.
Okay.
Dokkan, yeah.
I've heard of Tokon. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Oh, I thought.
It's Arc System. Oh, well, no, that's the fighting game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Arxis games were fucking banging. All the Guilty
Yeah.
Gear games.
Mm-hmm.
The art in those games was always fucking amazing. Honestly, those are the best looking fighting games like that have ever been made, regardless
Yeah.
of like systems or like
Oh yeah,
netcode.
I love the
Guilty
Guilty
Gear is
Gear. Yeah.
beautiful.
Did they do or
Yeah, the
Guilty Gear is the best
fluidity.
aesthetics, dude.
did they do Blaze Blue as well?
I think so.
Yes, that's them.
Yeah, that's some amazing artwork in there and amazing
Yeah.
characters.
If you want to feel cool while playing a fighting game, like that's where it's at.
Yeah. I really liked the I don't know which Guilty Gear I played. Soul was one of my favorite characters to play. The amount of speed he has behind him just is so
Yeah.
nice.
What is it, Saul Bad Guy or something?
Or, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think I think my favorite character from that series is Robo, uh, K
Oh my!
Koi or KY or what was his name? I
I
forget.
I don't remember his name. The giant robot guy, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Potemkin?
No, not the giant one. It's literally like a robotic version of like their Ken. if Soul Bad Guy is the
Oh,
Oh
Rule or
yes,
Ryu or
yes,
whatever.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the French guy. The guy was blue and white. Wielded
Hmm.
lightning, I think.
I remember. Yeah, they had like
Yeah.
you and Ken, and it was like a lightning sword and a fire
Yes.
sword.
This is the
Yes. Yes.
robot version of him. It's just goofy as
Hmm.
fuck, but he's so
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember fighting. I think we fought before in that. I don't. I think
Yeah.
we.
We played it.
Yeah. Hey, you were really
We
good with
played
him.
it a bit.
I
I
never.
would love to get into Guilty Gear with you two fuckers.
Oh man,
Guess
Man.
who I'm playing?
I don't know the characters well enough.
Fucking
Yeah.
Potemkin, dude. Like Zangief on
Of
steroids.
course.
Oh
Of
man,
course.
I
Oh,
my favorite character. My favorite character from Guilty Gear is probably Jam. I really did
Mm.
well with her.
what about Samurai Showdown?
God, I
Samurai Showdown was like the OG fighter that like actually made me fall in love with fighters.
Yeah.
Abe would challenge me to in Samurai Showdown. When I don't know how to put it. Whenever he would, I would always try to agree or try it out. But Abe's a monster at it. I mean, like,
Really?
God, yes, I hated it. I didn't hate playing it with him. I hated learning like how can I fight him? He's so good. He's so fucking good.
Who who'd you play, Abe?
Uh, I dabbled, but I really like Tam Tam and
I
I
fucking knew you
forget
were gonna say Tam Tam.
Yeah.
I
and
should have had it.
and also the what's the dude with the Freddy Krueger glove? That guy?
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Like
little gremlin fuck.
yeah, I like both of those.
I I aesthetically I love Jubei. I wish I could have been better at Jubei with his two swords and his fucking eye patch.
Right, right.
But I made Galford with his fucking dog
Oh
Puppy.
yeah,
He
he
was
was fun too. Yeah.
I
American Ninja.
hate it. I hate that shit.
Hmm.
I hate that fucking
Yeah.
ninja. Like, there's like maybe three characters I did okay with. I was just bad at it. I think
That a bird girl fucked.
fuck that bird
Yeah.
girl. I think I'm too impatient for that game.
It had some
What?
weird mechanics, right? Like when you get too fucked up, you get rage,
Hmm.
and then you can
Hmm.
like two shot anybody.
Yeah. But I mean, just as is, if you play it right, like with counters and all that, then you can fuck someone up with like 5 hits regardless. It's like almost the anti combo game, you know?
Hmm.
It's
I
like
Hmm.
remember
all
Tam
just
Tam fucking me up so bad. Like I'd get him to 20%, and then he'd just take up half the screen and have incredible reach, and he would like two shot me with that giant fucking sword. Maybe I
hmm.
should get back into that game and just like learn Earthquake.
Uh,
He's not a grappler.
No, but he's very big, and I like
Yes, he
that.
is.
is Tam Tam the one that was the giant guy with like the bone for an arm? He took up half the screen.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
That's a later edition. Tam Tam is like the wild uh tribal
Oh,
dude
with
with
the
the mask and the
yes,
giant FU sword.
yes, yep, yep.
Yeah.
I
He
remember
throws
that one.
skulls at you and shit.
I hate that shit. Uh, well, King of Fighters,
He's
man.
a monkey. He's a monkey in part two.
It
What? They can't do
really?
that to my boy.
Yeah, I forget what canonical reason, but in that game he's not selectable, but you could select someone named a girl named Cham Cham, and she has a companion animal, and he does like some of the smaller versions of his old specials.
Wow, that's rough.
Hmm. Hmm.
What about King of Fighters? I don't think you ever really got into that. Still,
I never really played KOF.
Abe and me played it a lot.
Hmm.
That was our second go through go-to game, I think, behind Third Strike, maybe.
Hmm. Yeah.
Well, KOF
Um.
had that the development for that was like the Street Fighter guys like split apart and each like made their own game, right? One went Street Fighter and one went KOF.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think so. I think that's where Dan Hibiki came from. He was like a
mm,
caricature of the KOF guy.
Oh yeah, because
Uh.
they made a caricature of Ken or whatever.
Hmm.
It was more the Fighting Arts or Fatal Fury or one of like the predecessors to
Is that
KOF.
it? Okay.
Yeah, because in one of those games, like the projectile wasn't that much different than what Dan Hibiki could do when you're like the lowest. Like it worked as your power went up, your specials got more impressive, but at the lowest level, it was pretty much what Dan Hibiki could do.
I always like it when fighting games do that with each other type of deal.
Yeah,
Um,
Yeah, they do some crossovers, man. Street Fighter's been picking up some KOF characters.
it's true. I seeing Terry and May and Street Fighter 6 is off-putting weird to me, but I look forward to playing as both of them because they were both like top tier for me. That I feel like I did some damage with Terry because I just would rush as hard as I could with him.
Yeah, they both look really cool.
I really like Chin. I think that was his name in that.
Yes, yeah.
The drunkard. Was that his name? Was that the drunk one?
Um, I don't remember. I and then there was the guy with the claw. I think they played as too.
Yeah, yeah, little Freddy Krueger
Yeah,
dude.
drunkard.
They got a lot of characters.
Oh
Holy
my
crap.
God, I remember the drunkard now. I've totally spaced him out. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I think you're right, Chen. God, you were a fucking monster with him.
I like him.
Yeah, yeah. Blue Mary, I think, was my favorite in the earlier editions. I just loved her fucking jump from the other side of the screen and grab into grapple.
I'll just always
Yeah,
pick like the slowest motherfucker.
I like that. And I think '95, which is one of the more popular ones. One of the teams was just straight up some sports guys, like a football player and a dude that threw basketballs at you.
Oh yes, yeah. It was so weird. That was so weird. Man, fighting games are a lot of fun. But I think I think still, but you're right about like if you're unable to accept your loss, you shouldn't play it, you know?
It's tough. Some people just have really bad loss aversion, you know? Like I'm sure we all know somebody who like if they win 9 out of 10 times but lose that once, they quit on the spot, right? Some people just cannot handle losing.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's hard. Um, I think sometimes I get like that, but I feel like it's more of I'm upset that I have been unable to grow to get past that point. Does that make sense?
I mean, there's so much
Sure.
psychology behind it, right? Like if you truly want to get good at something, you have to be able to not just be critical of yourself, but to take a loss and try to learn from it. And for some people, losing hurts so much that they can't learn from it.
Yeah,
They just
yeah,
get angry. And I know we all know people like that, right? People who just get mad at losing and learn nothing. Keeps
yeah,
them from learning.
yeah. Um, some of my magic buddies are like that. Um, they get real mad. I mean, I will at times too. Sometimes I don't care. It's most of the time I'm okay with it because I feel like I'm gaining something. But if I'm in bad mood, especially, man, I'm just like,
Yeah.
fuck this.
If you're in a bad mood, you're not going to learn anything, right?
Yeah, I think you're right, man. Not learning, punishing myself, being upset, causing me to be upset.
That happens to so many people. I think a lot of people. I think fighting games are the prime example of that because it's one versus one, and losses are the hardest to take because you can't outsource that ego, right?
Hmm.
If it's a team-based game, you could say my teammates were shitty, and you queue up again, and maybe you win, maybe you lose. You blame your teammates again. You keep playing. You learn stuff through repetition of play. In a one versus one game, it's harder to accept that loss and re-queue and continue throwing yourself into the mix because you only have yourself to blame. And unless you have a specific type of personality that's like analytical or like not loss averse, it's going to be hard to learn fighting games. And I think that's why fighting games have really struggled to like gain a new audience or with the younger generations and become like a bigger thing. You see so many competitive games now were like team based, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Like Dota or League or Overwatch or Counter Strike. Like they all have this way to spare your ego by being able to blame your teammates. And that's probably good for engagement. Fighting games haven't had that pretty much ever. So it's stayed relatively small genre for like that core audience that just loves it, loves the competition.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't see as many newer people. Um, I always kind of wish I got into it more, but I I have yet to find that game that I just or that I guess community that I just stick with still. Which which fighting game would you say is your favorite that you have?
Man, favorite fighting game.
Yeah. And
Does
then we'll change the subject. Sorry we've been talking about fighting. I love fighting games. I love fighting
you know
games.
we've left one type of fighting game out of this conversation
Hmm.
entirely, and it's probably the biggest of all the fighting games. Super Smash Brothers.
I hate it. I hate party fighting games. What? What? Man,
I mean, but
but
they are the most popular, right?
yeah, because they're built for a party of people to have fun. So they become very popular very easily. The net that they cast is way bigger. Uh, the audience that it hits is way bigger. I hate it. I hate it. You should never be you should never have a game that's in a fighting competition where half the list of everything about it is banned. That indicates that it's not meant for this, but you can still do it. But I hate it. I hate it. I do not enjoy it.
I I had an enormous amount of fun with the very first Super Smash Brothers because I was probably 13, rented it blindly from Blockbuster, having never heard of it at all.
Mhm.
Brought it home and I played with my friends literally until dawn, until the sun came up. It was such a fucking blast. Probably the most fun I've ever had with a fighting game, if you can
Wow.
even call it a fighting game. But I'll probably say, look,
No, I'll
in
give you.
terms of
Is
like
that your favorite?
hours
I
spent,
get it.
no, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
It's not. In terms of hours spent, I put more time into Street Fighter 4 than anything. And I have you and Abe to thank for that. Like you guys played with me a ton. You trained me up. You got me so hooked on that game that I couldn't wait to just play with you guys. I like started queuing into ranked and beating people up online. But I'm gonna say my favorite fighting game that actually like was probably when I was, later teen. It was probably the OG Soul Calibur on Dreamcast.
Mhm.
That was such a cool game. It was the first fighter I really played after probably Street Fighter 2. was a 3D fighter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the vein of like Tekken or something, which was always fun to play at the arcade. But I was able to actually play a lot of Soul Calibur, and I had a ton of fun with it. My boy Siegfried, that
Yes.
was my character. I
Wait,
loved him.
was he? Which one was? It was which one was that?
So you remember like the big bad guy with the sword?
Yeah.
Siegfried was basically a carbon copy of him. He was just a dude with the sword.
Oh, oh, okay. For me, it was the pirate guy with the claws.
Cervantes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
That guy was a bastard.
yeah, yeah, he was. Um, I only played it in the arcades. It was very intimidating for me because I was so used to, I think, the 2D fighters more. Um, but man, it was so badass. It's so loud
It's
too. You hear that
it's
shit.
is that the one that had that Valdo guy, the guy, like the kind of clown guy that wore a mask on the back of his head?
Valdo?
Yeah, it's Valdo or something.
Valdo was a creepy gimp with knife hands.
Oh no, that's
Yeah,
who I'm
yeah, yeah,
talking
him.
about. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was my favorite character. Yeah,
Why?
Yeah, I like
You
that guy.
fucking monster. Why would you admit that publicly?
because I beat this kid once when I was playing. Just we were just I didn't know the guy. We just played. I never played it. I beat him, and the victory animation was he jumps on the other character and starts humping him. So and the guy was just so like, oh fuck that, and made me feel like yeah fuck that. I'm gonna fuck people up.
The first time I caused true emotional damage was in Soul Calibur. I was probably like 16 or 17, and my friend had a Dreamcast that had Soul Calibur on it, and I would play it at his house. His mom had had a boyfriend from like online gaming in like MMOs,
hmm
and he moved in with her. But he was a bit of like an alcoholic, and for some reason he thought he was really good at Soul Calibur, and he challenged me one night, and I beat the ever loving shit out of him.
Oh
He
man.
was also a Cervantes man, and I caused so much emotional damage to him that he literally went to his room and just drank.
Oh no.
I didn't I didn't see him for the rest of his life or the rest of the night. Um, Rest in peace, that guy. He met a dark end.
Oh, that's sad.
Addiction's a hell of a drug.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true. Um, I think the only time I think not the only time, the first time I ever did that, did emotional damage to somebody through a video game was when I used to play Gears of War when the first one when it first came out. Um, my buddy brought a friend over that I didn't know. And he was like, "Hey, he plays Gears of War too. Maybe you two could fight each other, play against each other." And the guy was like, "Oh, you're pretty good at it." I was like, I play it here and there. It's all right. Mostly when friends want to play. So we did some one-on-one, and I stomped him. He was getting his skin was red, so red. You could tell he was like getting frustrated. I was just fucking him up. Um, and after we were done playing, I was like, "Hey man, you're pretty good. You gave me a little bit of challenge, blah blah. You're being nice about it." And my friend's like, "Yeah, this dude, the guy I didn't know, was apparently like ranked fifth in the world or something." It's like,
Holy shit!
I couldn't tell.
Nice. That's the meanest shit you could say, dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um,
Never heard of you.
never, no, you're nobody just as much as me.
It's a great equalizer, man. Like there's not a lot of room for ego in fighting games.
Yeah.
You're gonna get fucked up. Even if you're the best player in the world, sometimes you're just gonna get fucked up, like
Oh
rock paper
yes.
scissors.
Oh yeah. Just like when Cali Power got fucked by.
All right, It was a close match, right?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It
Yeah, no, it
was.
wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, it
He was
wasn't.
dumbfounded. He was dumbfounded.
He was given.
It was.
Yeah, he was done.
I didn't get any perfects. All right, he won. He won a round. I
Yeah.
learned a lot. It's a very
That's very
educational
nice of
experience.
you to throw him that round.
Hmm.
I didn't know he actually had like a invincible wake up, the air grab
It
that
was
cost me the
great.
round.
It was great.
I learned.
He could read my inputs or whatever. Oh man, it was great. It's good shit.
I hope to be that good again one day, but I fear I'm the age he was when I did that to
Yeah,
him.
yeah, I
So
feel that.
probably help downhill from here.
Will you platinum Zangief or was it now?
I made the Masters and then I just kind of stopped playing.
Yeah,
But that was like 2 years ago. So they've definitely like done balance patches, and I don't know any like optimal combos or nothing. So I think if you put in an hour or two with the game, we'll be on pretty equal footing.
that's bullshit. That's
It is. It's 100% bullshit. You
that's
probably need like 200 hours.
yeah,
But I
that's
want you to get your feet wet. I want you getting in the door.
yeah. So um, if we're able to swing Abe in and everything, we'll have another person plus Chops who I'm gonna try to get in good with
Yeah.
that as well. What?
I definitely should not play until you've like sufficiently indoctrinated people.
No, what you should not do is you should not try to win with Zangief. You
See,
That's your
that's
addiction. That's your addiction.
that's the right point. And I know well enough, and Abe can probably back me up on this. I don't have the self control to not do that to people.
You tr-
So my best bet is just not engaging.
Maybe this is as they would say in business, a growing or was it an opportunity for growth.
And the words of Matthew Perry, may he rest in peace, I can control the the first SPD. After that, I can't.
It's so true.
So, so one thing is, I don't think I've ever seen you even just messing around, drifting into a different character. Like
Yeah, no.
you always pick Zangief, and since you're Zangief, you're gonna Geef.
1%
Maybe,
of the time, I will pick another character and mash
It's
buttons.
time to learn Alex, man.
yeah, just pick up like a secondary pocket character. Like
Honestly, Alex does look very cool. He's very tempting.
Um, I,
He
I,
is also a big dumb boy.
yeah, I think you would really like Alex, to be honest with you. Um, but also, yeah,
yeah,
you gotta have the ability to play a fuck off character to fuck off to and know that you're gonna probably lose. You have such a strong mentality of I'm going to beat and win. Um, and I've seen you try to throw games to people and they just
It's
don't
so
take.
hard. It's so difficult,
you
man.
you learn. So before I go into this, Abel, were you gonna say something about Alex?
yeah, he's the one from Third Strike, right?
Yes, yes, and they brought him back in
Yeah,
six.
he's pretty fun. He was pretty fun in Third Strike anyway. Just he was like a mix of a rushdown and grappler, so might have fun with him.
God, he's so good.
His trailer is like the coolest trailer I've ever seen for Street Fighter. Like he looks so cool.
So learning to throw matches, it's important.
Okay, I have a little bit of knowledge with this in other games. Like I've played Overwatch before, and I in order to play with like an old girlfriend, I had to make a secondary account because my main account was too high ranked.
Hmm.
And it is so hard to like see the play of the game like right in front of you and just like instead of taking it like a free platter of food, you instead go and jump off a cliff. It's so hard to turn down that free highlight reel.
Hmm.
I don't know how you do it.
It's It's hard. I remember, I think I made my wife cry the first time we played Mortal Kombat. Um, like the first round, it was like stomping a baby. It's like a little baby that was just born. I just, boop.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It was bad. It was bad.
That's
Um,
awful, man.
Nowadays though, um, she wins lots of matches. Um, and normally what we'll do is like I'll be real with you. She's legit beaten me before when I've been trying to like actually
Yeah.
play. Um, Normally though, when I can tell like she hasn't played in a while, it's taking her some time to get back into like, okay, this is how I need to move. All I do is I walk around, back and forth. I,
Yeah, yeah.
I get up close enough to where she can hit me, but then I block it or let the little punch go through or whatever. See if she can learn how to teach herself um, how she wants to
Dude,
play.
I have tried similar strategies, right? Like,
I've
I
watched,
I
yeah.
remember I remember just like playing Zangief and being like, all I'm gonna do is throw a medium punch. I'm not gonna grab. I'm not gonna block. I'm literally going to take my hand off the joystick and just throw medium punches, and I'll win. Like
Hmm.
I try handicapping myself in different ways. Like, how do you?
That's the thing. You don't
It's
you don't go by handicapping yourself. You go by how much life do I have? How much life do they have? I will I will like if I'm like okay, I've been letting her win for a lot. I will beat her down to like she's about to lose, or I'll take a round from her, um, and then back to watching our health bars and making sure that it's either even or she has a much higher more than me. And if that
I
means
think that's where it's hard for me because
mhm,
like it feels so disrespectful for me to like see the play and then just not take it and just to
Stova,
hard throw feels
Stova,
disrespectful.
Stova, man.
I would rather impose restrictions on myself. Like
You,
one time in Overwatch, I set my mouse sensitivity as ungodly high as it could be, and it felt kind of honest. I was still trying as hard as I could, but mechanically I was dog shit because if I moved my mouse an inch, I spun at 360 like 12 times. So that felt good. I wish there was an equivalent to that in Street Fighter. Like maybe I just like rebind all my buttons to random shit so my muscle memory's gone,
no, you play a
and then
different
people can have
character.
honest.
You play a different character,
Yeah, but
but
Yeah.
then you get a fucking perfect on someone and they
that
quit
was funny.
anyway.
But that you were mashing buttons. I remember you telling me that.
Well,
Um,
it was obvious I was mashing
Not to
buttons. I
him.
didn't even know what a
Not
super
to
was. I was
him.
trying to get it out.
Um, but you're like a Major League Baseball player going to a sandlot, and when you throw the ball and it breaks the kid's hand, you're like, what am I supposed to do? I can't stop myself from throwing 90-mile ball. You,
Well, I
you,
mean, if they know I can throw 90 miles an hour, it would be disrespectful to lob them a fucking underhanded, shitty pitch.
no, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. You're,
If I
again,
were a master chef,
Stoba.
you want me to burn your fucking eggs?
Yes,
It's disrespectful.
Stoba. What I did to my wife when we first played is what you do to everybody. You
She knew what she was
you
marrying. Okay, she signed up for this.
when they see that you're playing Zangief, it's the exact same thing. You're a monster that's about to stomp on a little baby. A person picking up this stick for the first time going up against you is terror. It's a fucking massacre. I've seen you pee on so many people, Stella. So much perfect. All over the place. It's
I apologize for my sins.
It's not that hard to go, okay, I know nothing about Blanca. I'm not gonna even try to do a charge move. I'm just gonna throw out a punch now and again. And then
Okay,
when, hey, hold
here's
on,
what
hold on,
happened.
hold on. Then when I see that their health,
When I play those fuck you, I'm talking over you.
okay.
When I play those fucking characters, I don't know the moves. I
Mhm.
just walk up to them and throw them over and over, and that feels even more
Yes,
disrespectful, and people get even more mad.
because that's
Mhm.
disrespectful. Doing the
Yes, it
same
is.
move, doing the same
I don't
move over and over is
I don't know how to
disrespectful.
do a fucking Blanca ball.
You
I'm just gonna
don't.
throw him to death.
Well, that's the
At
thing.
least I know how to throw.
That's the thing, Stoba. It needs to not be I'm going to throw them to death. It's going to be I'm going to throw them till they're almost dead and then act like they win. You 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 need to
It,
know.
you know what? It's not in me. It's just not in me.
Yeah, it isn't. It's sad. It's sad. But you'll be there. You'll watch the fights, give tips and stuff. And then like you and me could fight when the person wants to take a break and you can stop me.
I'm always happy to pass a turn and let people learn and fight.
It's a rough.
I just
This
I
he
like
yeah,
to be there. You
yeah,
know.
pass a turn but not let a not have that loss on his record.
Look, it's disrespectful to literally just throw a game for someone.
So this
It's
is
me. If someone did that to me, I would feel awful.
so this is something that Abe and
If
me,
someone just walked back and forth until I beat them, it's like, oh, it's horrible. It's the worst feeling in the world. Pity. Pity is the worst emotion you can give to someone.
this is something that Abe and me used to do too. Is um Abe Abe was always better at fighting games than me in my opinion. I don't think I started getting good until probably with four doing Elena against you. But even then, Abe's always fucking. I feel like he's always a cutting edge above me. Um, there'd be games that he had already experienced in, like Skullgirls, and some KOFs, and I would ask him, I'd say, hey, I want to try to do a few things with this character. Can you just kind of let me do a few things until we're ready to really fight? And he would do the same thing. And he would now and again like beat me up a little bit, but he'd back off and let me like see how my stuff interacts with his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm comfortable doing that. I've definitely
You
played
just want to
games
make
on
sure you
Zangief.
get that win. That's
I have definitely played games on Zangief where I limit what I do to see how things interact. Like, can I air grab a Blanca ball or something? I've done that.
yeah, yeah.
But my butthole does tend to pucker up when I get down to like 5% health, and then I'm like, I have to block everything and kill this motherfucker.
I feel like, I mean, yeah, I think that's fair. That way they feel like they actually try to do something. You're a master fucking Zangief, so I mean, it's expected to lose to you when a rookie goes up against you. Um,
But I was master 2 years ago. I'm not that. I'm not. I don't even know what I'm doing on that guy anymore. I don't even know if I remember how to grab.
yeah, of course you do, muscle memory. You got it. Um, something that I think I just lost it. Fuck. I was gonna say, with Zangief. With any character, when you're doing that, I think what makes it and upsets people is what you said. You're doing the throw over and over, doing the punch over and over. You don't change it up. You are trying to be nice by doing that, but in reality, you're showing them that you're so good, you're able to just throw a punch and beat them, which is rough to
It's
go up against.
disrespectful, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels bad. Yeah.
And it's funny with the throwing over and over. That's what I do when I want to disrespect somebody. Is I just keep grabbing them. And Abe and me
That's what I do when I'm trying to be nice.
and it's
All
why
they gotta do is mash grab themselves and they'll tech it.
Abe and me had a friend we played with Street Fighter 2 with, and she rage quit on me
Hmm.
because I kept grabbing her. She'd play Guile. Um, so I would always like just block it and then walk up to her and grab her, and she got pissed and she was like, yeah, if you're just gonna do grabs, blah blah. And it's like you're all you're doing is blocking. I mean, what the fuck you want me to do?
Yeah.
If you got that kind of personality, probably fighting games aren't for you anyway. But
She was
it
good. I
takes
was
time to
surprised.
learn and develop. It takes time to like develop like the skill set to counter different strategies, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just tough absorbing those losses and learning from them.
It can
I
be.
feel like so many people bounce off fighting games because of that reason.
I do too. I mean, it can be a hard pill to take sometimes. Like you said, you know it's you, and some people will look at it and go, I don't know how I can do better. And there's so many different
Yeah.
ways. Like there, again with my wife, we we started to when we first started doing Mortal Kombat. That's our fighting game is Mortal Kombat. Um, because of,
Who do you play?
I like Frost.
Frost? Oh,
Yeah,
the lady Sub Zero.
yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
I liked her.
Who's the wife play?
I anybody. She kind of just roams through him. We both do when we play.
Goro.
Yes, she loves Goro. Um, when we play, normally we'll both just go through different characters so we can see what all they do, uh, and then it's changed over the years, like with the games, of course. But originally, it would be she would have me do the fatalities, the brutalities, the friendships, all that stuff. She wanted to see everything. Um, and then
Yeah,
she'd.
that was always one of the more fun parts about Mortal Kombat
Mhm.
was all the different fatalities and fun interactions and like even
Hmm.
the dialogue, like starting dialogue and dialogue trash talk.
Yes, yeah.
Really fun stuff.
Um, now she's starting to do fatalities. She's starting to do more because she's takes the time to try. I tried to talk to her into like, or not talk her into, try to teach her how to do a fatality by understanding how I think of it when like the button press is how I see it is
Yeah.
very different than how she sees it. I see it as left, right, down, whatever. Um, would see it as I forgot how the fuck she put it. It was so different. The way people approach fighting games is so weird. Domi, the one that I was talking about with the Street Fighter 2, she played fighting games with a controller with all her index fingers without using her thumbs.
Hmm.
Or not
Whoa.
index fingers, I mean all her fingers without her thumbs. I thought it was so
That's
wild.
so
Yeah.
interesting.
And I thought she was fucking like joking around with that, but I looked it up and a lot of people actually play like that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be quicker.
That's why I shifted to a hitbox
Hmm.
instead of like the joystick. I felt like being able to instantly move like left and right for footsies was like such an advantage. Like the travel time of
Yes,
the stick from left to right felt like I couldn't. It felt limiting.
I agree. I'm stuck on the keyboard because I've been doing it for fucking 20 plus years now, I guess.
I
25.
mean,
Yeah.
there's a value to muscle memory. Like it's not.
Hmm.
It's hard
Hmm.
to sell it.
It is. I really want to make a custom punch box at some point. Um,
You should, man. All you need is a soldering iron and a good YouTube guide.
fuck that. I got
A
Abe.
couple buttons.
Yeah. Abe will
Oh
walk me
yeah.
through it. That he's always been my go-to for anything like that. I feel so bad.
I, so I've never done much of that. I did customize my joystick. I understand the concept. You just need the PCB board or whatever, and
Hmm.
you can get the different buttons online. Either Sanwa or Hori are like the two
Yeah.
prominent ones for fighting games.
I'll check it out. At some point when I have money, sadly. Yeah. But we're hitting the hour mark. I'll be really. I wanted to talk about the Mandela effect today, but yeah, we can save it for another time. I'm glad we talked about fighting games. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, save it for another timeline, man.
Who's your favorite Street Fighter character story?
Story? Man, that's a deep cut, dude. Honestly, I feel like Chun-Li has the best story.
yeah.
Because it's like straight up revenge.
Yeah.
Bison killed her dad. He's the fucking big bad. It's legit.
Chun-Li is my favorite as well. Probably Cammy used to be, but then like they did the whole